Now, the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission has rejected Woolworths' proposed acquisition of the Canberra supermarket in New South Wales on competition concerns. And, well, in my opinion, it's a very good move. Somebody else who has a lot to say about it is Scott Driscoll, the Executive Director, the Retailers Association. Good afternoon, Scott, and welcome to the program.
Thanks, Marjo. Good afternoon.
Thanks for being on the show. The competition watchdog said the acquisition of the supermarket located in Queanbeyan in southern New South Wales, obviously not far from here, by Woolworths would likely substantially lessen competition in the local area surrounding the store. It's a very good move by the ACCC.
Oh, hallelujah. Hey, I mean, look, this is one of those things that we've been shouting long and loud, and I personally have been very, very strong on this over the recent months, certainly amid the ACCC inquiry into grocery pricing. This is fantastic news for consumers, Marjo. That's the bottom line. We're going to see a move. Hopefully this is the beginning of a lot more moves by the ACCC to ensure good competition is at the forefront of decision-making when these sorts of things are looked at.
Is this the first time in terms of retailing that the ACCC has made a move like this?
Look, it certainly is to my knowledge, and it's an about-face on some recent moves that they made even as recently as last year down that way, as far as some decisions in Jindabyne, for example, where Woolworths were allowed to go ahead with acquisitions that we certainly said were not in the interest of consumers and competition. But look, this is obviously an about-face. Obviously, they've had the translators in, and they're finally starting to understand what we've been saying, and it's a great thing. I've put a call into Graham Samuel this afternoon to certainly encourage him to do more. I hope to talk to him soon. I didn't really think that I'd be having that conversation with Graham Samuel anytime soon, but it's a good sign.
It is a very good sign, and it's a great move by the ACCC. Now, from what I understand, the proposed acquisition is going to go through, but by another by an independent operator,
yes.
Superbarn.
That would appear to be the case. ACCC has certainly acknowledged that an expression of interest strongly came from an independent operator, Superbarn, down there. And look, that's good. I mean, they've also gone into in-depth analysis and realised that the offering that a good, strong, independent retailer can bring to the community, not just about competition, but diversification. And look, I think this is really going to send a shot across the bow of the Coles-Woolworths duopoly that controls 80% of supermarkets in this country to the detriment of competition. This should send a really strong shot across their bow. Guys, the greed is finally catching up to you.
No, they are superpowers when it comes to grocery retailing. I know because my father comes from a retailing background and has had supermarkets from the early 70s, and that supermarket is no longer existent. But this is a very good move by the ACCC. And Superbarn, I went to the Superbarn here in Civic in Canberra, and it's got everything that Woolworths does: delicatessen, butchery, bakery, groceries, and of course general merchandise. So that should offer very good competition.
Absolutely, and that's the other big thing that the ACCC in this instance has uniquely acknowledged, that the product offering, the lines that are being offered to consumers are diverse and in fact stepping outside the stock standard mould of your Coles and Woolworths. And you're going to get this from your larger independents like Superbarn or like Super IGA or Foodworks right across the country. This will be sending shockwaves up the spines of Coles Woolworths executives tonight.
It's a very good move by the ACCC, and Scott Driscoll, hopefully more moves are afoot by the ACCC to make sure that there's a competition and it's rife in the retailing sector.
Well, Marjo, we'll certainly be keeping an eye on this, and wherever we can now, there's a good precedent on the books, and we'll be keeping an eye on it on behalf of retailers and consumers in Australia.
Scott, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Marjo.
Thank you. It's 5:30 on Canberra's Talk Radio, 1206 2CC.